Hey guys, how's it going? This is Gina with Impressive Glow Spray Tan and Teeth Whitening Training, where my ultimate mission, of course, always is to help women, moms, single moms, learn how to build a side hustle as either a spray tan technician or a teeth whitening technician, and to build some financial independence in that process. So today's video is one that I've been wanting to make for quite a while. It is actually about how to name your business accordingly and the tips and tricks that I put into that to be able to help students find a business name that will grow with them and will not get them stuck into like one particular niche. So if you're interested in the tips that I use for that, stay tuned. All right, guys, so I have a couple tips that I want to give you in terms of how to go about picking and establishing a business name for yourself. And I think there's really some important things to think about when it comes to this. It's such an overwhelming thing at the very beginning when you first start a business. And it's one of the first things that you feel like you need to come up with, right? You have to know how people are gonna find you and what a name means to you. So a couple of things I've come up with is, number one, make it simple. Stay within a very simple name. Don't make it complicated. In conjunction with making it simple, depending on the business that you're going into, whether you're going into spray tanning, whether you're doing teeth whitening, whatever it is, whatever beauty business, I mean, I guess it doesn't even have to be just beauty business, but whatever business you are establishing, try to stay away from the niche words, like these key specific words. For example, for spray tanning, oftentimes a lot of girls who just want to start businesses go with names like Bronze or Glow, for example, for mine, or Sunless, or Spray Tan, something like that. And the reasons why I suggest you shouldn't keep those words in your business name and keep it something that's a little bit more general is because you will grow with your business. You know, things may happen. You may get into the beauty business as a spray tanner and get so involved in that industry that you may actually find something completely different in the beauty industry that you love even more. Maybe you invest in a microblading course, maybe you find lashes, body sculpting, and you want to be able to have a business name that can grow with you in terms of how your business shifts over time, because it will. You will shift your business over time, guaranteed. So instead of having to come up with completely different business names for the different things that you're doing, try to find a name that will grow with you and allow you to stay kind of generalized in what it is that you may possibly be doing at some point. So I would stay away and stray away from the words that kind of really put you in such a specific niche of your business. So that's one of my first tips that I give you. Tip number two is Google it. Google the name that you're interested in. Now, if somebody has that name at some point, if you're in California and there's a small business in North Dakota that's using the same name, I don't think that's such a big deal for you to be able to name your business something similar. But if there is a business out there that's using that name on a larger scale and it's maybe like the first thing that pops up, maybe that's not something you want to be naming your business, only because of their copyright names and if they've registered that name, and so you might want to look into that. But if it's some kind of just a smaller business, I don't think it's that big of a deal. But Google it, see if it's out there, see if anybody is using that name. On top of that, Instagram that name. Is somebody already using that name on Instagram? Is that handle taken? Is it being used? It's a great way because you don't want to have to compete for that name. So what is that, the third tip? Fourth tip, in conjunction with Instagramming the name. Here is one of my biggest pet peeves in terms of your small business name or starting an Instagram account with your business name. Please make your Instagram handle something extremely searchable. No added, underscores or extra numbers or a specific way you spell it because you're wanting to be creative. That does not help your business. I can't tell you how many times I have gone to either tag other businesses in my post or refer people to a business. And I literally had to go and search these businesses because I couldn't get them to pop up with just the word of their business, because they have these underscores, they have number or letter or numbers in their handle name, or they spell it with 2 Z's, or they have an extra Y. Like, go in, make sure you can create a business name where your Instagram handle is very complete with just the name. It can get very, very confusing when you start adding all these extra characters to that name. So those are my suggestions. I hope they help. Picking a name can be a little frustrating at the beginning. It can be a little intimidating that you're going to be stuck with a name. Now, of course, you can always rebrand at some point if that's what you choose to do. But picking a name, again, that's kind of generalized into, you know, what it is that you may be getting into, some kind of a beauty name or something, you know, a little simple services or whatever it is that you want to come up with. Just don't keep yourself niched in too low that you're kind of stuck with that forever. Impressive Glow kind of came about because I was doing tanning, and I am thankful that because I added teeth whitening to that service, it can kind of go hand in hand. But if I would have done like Impressive Tan, that wouldn't have, my teeth whitening business wouldn't have been as easily to add on into that business name. So just thinking in terms of that way, like when you're using very specific terms for your business, just be careful with that. So again, I hope that helps. Another strategic business tip that I can give you guys. Remember, I offer online, in-person, and one-on-one spray tan and teeth whitening training. Please check out my website. Follow all my Instagram pages that I have. I hope you guys have a great day.